scored 35-21 in the fourth quarter. What did you see happen in that fourth?
Yeah, just, we didn't cover the line the way we needed to, got beat off the dribble. So, didn't start the game the way we needed to. We gave up second shots. So the three-point line and the rebounding probably hurt us. Edwards is a tough cover, but you have to do more than one thing. We have to have the ability to get in and get out, and have an awareness with Nasri, got open, and if we leave him open, he's gonna make those.
On the season, opponent three-point percentage, you guys think are bottom five. What's not happening there that should be happening?
Well, and there's a couple ways to look at it. I think we're pretty high in what we allow. Now, we didn't cover it tonight, like we gave up 40, but the best way to guard the line is to prevent the threes, and that's where we're pretty good. But we do have to challenge those. We have to have the ability to get in and get out. So, and then have an awareness if a guy gets hot, right? We got to make sure that we're there on the catch, to take his airspace away. So we got to read the game and make guys do things, one or two things that they really don't want to do.
So you feel good about the scheme and
Well, you look at when you measure what you're doing, right? So there's the attempts, right? It's what they make, right? And then the percentage. Those are the three components. And then also you're looking at what you're doing. So do you have the advantage or do they have the advantage, right? So it's pretty much been a wash, all year. And so we'd like to have the advantage. And, one of the things is you have to generate your threes. And that's, we got to play fast in order to do that. And we got to make the right reads. I think sometimes, I want deep paint penetration, and then I want a good decision when we're in there. Like if there's size or multiple people on the ball in that area, the play is spray it, and if you have a good angle to the basket, then take it. The game tells you what to do. So, we fell short tonight, and we got to bounce back. So nothing changes in terms of how we approach things, other than we got to learn from what happened. And then make the necessary corrections, and then prepare for Atlanta. That's what we have to do.
I'm sorry, did the depths of Nas' threes make it more difficult? I mean, they were able to penetrate, kick out, but some of his threes were really, really deep.
Yeah, but that's also his strength, So, and then read like what are they trying to? Where's the ball? Is it flat or is it penetrating to the basket? Is it behind the basket? And then are we starting our recovery as the ball's being picked up? So like you have to move on the flight of the ball. So on the catch, you're there, and are we providing a stunt to knock the guy back a step or take him out of rhythm a little bit? So it's multiple effort, but it's people working together. And was our ball pressure correct? And as the ball was being picked up and going out, because getting a hang time on that pass is important as well.
I know Carl worked out before the game. It's just still swelling.
Yeah, just it's day to day. It's so when he's ready to go, he's ready to go. So he'll give it a shot tomorrow, see where he is, and we'll go from there.
With Edwards, I think he missed a bunch of shots in the first quarter. Just what did you see turn for him? It looked like he was out of rhythm, and then
He's very, very aggressive, throughout, and he's. The one thing is his volume of threes has gone way up this year, so I knew he would keep shooting, and he made a number of good plays as well. But that's he's a tough cover, and you need all five working together, and you got to try to make them work, and that's probably the biggest thing is just to make them work for. He's going to get some, but you got to make them work for those points, and that requires everyone working together, and Gobert does a good job of, putting pressure on the rim. And then, Julius was, really at the 5 and Nas was at the 4. So, that's a different look also. And then, defensively they're very good because when you're looking at Gobert and the Nas and the McDaniels, it's a very long front line. So you got to make your rim reads are critical.
Julius looked like kind of what you preached a couple times. He got in the lane and kicked out, sprayed it out.
Yeah, and that's what he does. He's he's gonna force the defense to collapse, and you got to read, and he made a number of good plays.
What's the update on Hart?
Pardon?
Josh is
I haven't heard from medical yet. No.
defensive talk about moving on the flight of the ball a lot.
Yeah.
How do you get the team to do that better? Because it seems like rotating guys are when the rotation guys end up.
Yeah, well, it's twofold. It's containment of the dribble penetration, and often there's so many different aspects of your defensive transition, individual defense, and then your shell. And your shell really applies to everything. So that's what I'm saying. When you're guarding the ball, there needs to be communication. And you can't get beat with a penetrating drive on the first dribble. So, and maybe our physicality could have been better there. And so that's a big part of it. And then, are we sort of caught in between? So you want to be in already. So when the ball is being picked up, you're starting your recovery. So, a step makes a big difference.
What do you think of what Cam gave you guys?
Yeah, big lift. I thought Precious gave us good minutes, but I thought Cam was really good and gave us a big spark because we were down when he went in, and that gave us life and just played with a lot of energy. Yeah.